Have you ever experienced a paralyzing fear that just overwhelms you? During this week's Thursday 3, we'll be discussing fear and how we can allow our trust in God to minimize that fear so we can do great things for the kingdom. Growing up, I loved to swim. I was on the swim team, I stayed in the pool a lot, and I really enjoyed jumping off the diving board. I was able to teach myself how to do front flips, and then I saw others doing these cool back flips. And I said, this looks very exciting, this looks fun. So I taught myself how to do back flips, and those of you who have done them before know that one of the main keys to doing a successful backflip is to jump far enough off the diving board so you don't hit your head when you come down. Well, I had perfected that, or so I thought, and then one afternoon I didn't jump far enough out, and I just grazed my head, thankfully. But I absolutely terrified the lifeguard and one of the swim team coaches. When I came up, I thought it was kind of funny because there was no blood, but it was still absolutely terrifying. I went up to the diving board again to do another backflip, and then all of a sudden this paralyzing fear came over me. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't do another backflip. Now, since then, I'm able to do them again, but I still have that fear because of a past mistake, because of a past error. Maybe you've experienced that. Maybe you've experienced some sort of paralyzing fear because of a mistake. I wonder if that's kind of a feeling that Moses experienced when God came to him in the beginning of Exodus and says, I want you to lead my people out of Egypt. I want you to go and I want you to get them and bring them out of Egypt, out of the slavery that they are experiencing. We know that he made all these excuses, but I can't help but think maybe he had a fear because he said, I was once in Egypt. I once tried to do something. I once tried to defend the Hebrews, but I made a mistake. And now they hate me, they fear me, they don't respect me, and I cannot do it. But God said, I am always with you. Maybe we can have confidence in God like Moses learned to have, that can overtake that paralyzing fear so that we can serve the kingdom, learn from our mistakes, and not be afraid of a potential thing from happening, but know that with God we can do great things, and we can overcome our fears, and we can overcome our failures. This has been this week's Thursday 3. We'll see you next week.